In this course, we have covered a lot of packages, and we covered basically all these packages in much more detail. We started our discussion from the strings, basically, because the string data appears mostly in data science and CSV files and all that stuff. So it was really good to go through a good review of strings. After strings, we actually dive into some review of data structures. There are different data structures that are available in Python, including lists, tuples, particularly dictionaries. We focus more on dictionaries because most of these data science packages, particularly pandas, having a good knowledge of dictionary actually make a lot of things much easier than otherwise. So after strings, we dive into the review of data structures, the basic review. And after that, we dive into basically NumPy. And we explain this NumPy at length. And the reason is all the subsequent packages, including the data science packages, almost all the data science packages, they're built on top of NumPy. So having a very, very good grip on NumPy is actually always required for understanding other data science packages as well. So we spend a lot of time on NumPy. It's indexing, we take examples, multiple ways of doing the same stuff, and a lot of stuff. We did a lot in NumPy. Not only that, at the end of at the last lesson of our NumPy, I explained how basically this package pandas, how it builds on top of NumPy by explaining concept of structured arrays. After NumPy, we dive into pandas. That's sometimes called the big daddy in the data science packages. It's an awesome package. I mean, knowing pandas means knowing a lot in data science. So with this theme that knowing pandas means knowing a lot in data science, we explore panda at length, in detail, in examples, using real data sets, CSV files, using synthetic data sets and whatnot. We also play with the indices back and forth with NumPy and pandas and see where are the commonalities, where are the differences and all that stuff. And guess what? Pandas is built on top of NumPy. So we start with NumPy, then we dive into pandas, we explain pandas in detail. And after spending a lot of time on NumPy and pandas, then we built on Matplotlib. That's the first visualization package that we start explaining in this course. We spend a lot of time in Matplotlib, and the reason is almost all the packages in Python that are visualization packages, one way or the other, they built on top of Matplotlib. And guess what? This Matplotlib is also built on top of NumPy. So NumPy is basis of pandas as well as Matplotlib. So we give a great introduction of Matplotlib, including very simple plots, multiple plots, styles. I mean, you will be seeing very cool stuff in the course. I mean, I just not have given one example and just playing with that example always. No, I've actually taken very heterogeneous kind of examples and very interactive way of manipulating different kind of plots and all that stuff, and different kind of codes, different kind of examples. So this Matplotlib, I explained that in a great length. Not just two-dimensional plots, I also actually discussed the three-dimensional plots in Matplotlib as well, where your domain of the data is two-dimensional and the output resides in the third dimension. We discussed surface plots, we discussed scattered plots, we discussed the parametric curves or line plots in Matplotlib. So I spent a lot of time in Matplotlib as well. After Matplotlib, I actually shifted to Seaborn. That's a very cool and very engaging plotting library. Seaborn is considered to be, I mean, today it is considered to be the best and engaging and very beautiful library due to its aesthetics and one-liners. I mean, you write a very few lines of codes, even sometimes just one line of code, and you achieve a lot. And guess what? This Seaborn builds on top of Matplotlib. That's why knowing Matplotlib just actually is a natural way to proceed towards Seaborn. We see a lot of examples in Seaborn, different styles and pair plots, and I mean a lot of stuff that we can do on pandas data frames if you want to visualize the pandas data frame very quickly using one-liners and stuff. We need Seaborn, and I spend a lot of time on Seaborn as well. After Seaborn, I moved towards Bouquet package, which is an interactive package, and I actually coded a couple of examples in Bouquet package as well. But we also saw certain limitations of Bouquet, and we moved to another interactive package, which is Plotly. In Plotly, we actually build scattered plots and surface plots in 3D. And those 3D plots are interactive. So you can play with those 3D. You can rotate the 3D plot. You can hover on, you can zoom in, zoom out, and you can interact with the three-dimensional plot in Plotly. And that is, or the examples of those is also given in the Plotly package. After Plotly, I moved towards Folium. Folium is basically geographic data map kind of. So if you have geographic data, you want to represent your data on globe. Particularly, for example, let's say you have COVID-19 data set where you are available with the information of different locations, and you are also available with the information of the confirmed cases all over the globe. And let's say you want to pictorially represent that on the globe. Then you need geographic mapping or geographic visualization packages. Folium is one of these. One of those. There are other packages as well, like Basemap, and there are a couple of other packages as well. Folium is much easy to and very quickly can be started. So I chose Folium for COVID-19 data analysis on the globe, and actually I coded the whole file for you, where I represent the latest COVID-19 data set, and I represent the density of the confirmed cases all over the globe, and I show you, I actually plot everything on the globe. And the data set I've just used is latest up to 19th of May 2020. I mean, that's really latest data. After Folium, I again went back to Pandas and explored Pandas plotting library. Actually, we discussed all these libraries: Matplotlib, Seaborn, Bouquet, Plotly, Folium, all of these individually. But later in the very end, we see that Pandas also support plotting built-in plotting functions. And if we have Pandas data frame, how can we directly plot through Pandas? And so basically, if we start with Pandas, we go through several concepts inside, and we end the course again at Pandas. So that's basically the packages that are covered in, and a lot of different kind of examples. Live coding is there. I mean, you will enjoy that course, I bet that. So yeah, so these are the packages that are covered. So enroll the course. Hope to see you in the course. Good luck.